Hey guys, so today we will try to run this command again. So yesterday, as you can see, um, in our previous video, when we run general CTL of couplet, you'll see that it popped the error or something like this. So it said unable to reach the node with the server unauthorized, things like that. So for error like this, what we should do is try to Google for it. What is that photo? It's a real name. Never mind that. So we have facing this earlier. We have the issue about um, register the node. Okay. So what is the alternative way of doing this? So first, I want to make sure that we are using the what is called using the correct C group. So the C group I'm trying to use is system D, which is the correct one, and the group box configuration we use IPVS mode. So the idea is that the CRI socket I'm trying to use is the CRI docker D. So when try to run this command is actually failing because there are two CRI socket. So I think this is actually important for us to actually have this CRI socket resolved by passing passing this object in. So I think the idea of failing is as it has two error, right? The first error is the couplet they unable to get the node, so we need to resolve the error first. So they say it's because of Docker version. I'm not sure. It has to be something with Docker version. So let me check for the release note to know what is related to Docker version. So our latest version is 20.0.17. So one thing I'm not sure if I should do is to change to another Docker engine. So I think Docker engine is good enough, but I'm not sure. I think we can try to use something else. Maybe we can try to run container D or CRI O. How can I run Docker with? Okay, let's just go back to our documentation here. So let's talk about Kubeadm. I don't want to talk much, but I feel a bit tired today. I have a long day working and I don't have much sleep, I think. And most of the time, I just feel overwhelmed by a lot of different things, a lot of email and chat. We don't actually have a meeting today. We have a short meeting around 1 hour or so during the day, and yeah, it's a bit tired. So let's talk about, yeah, I'm trying to find the Docker part where it's telling us what uh, so yeah, I see a lot of different things. uh, let's just go with you start with AEM. I don't really worry about the part-time thing, but the runtime, yeah. So I'm confusing these three part. So we can actually use CRI Docker D. I think that's really fine. For some reason, I see Docker D in our machine, so uh, so it's interesting that we have this Docker D. So if I list this out, you know, you can actually see that. So how can I uninstall container D? I actually don't have any kind of Docker D in my levels machine. So it's interesting to see that it's here. So let's try to remove this directory. Okay, you know what? Let's just close this for now because um, I'm not sure what's the best container runtime for Linux. You know what? Let me just uninstall Docker what one. I think Control D is a good way to go. Uh, or can I just go by CRI O? So the difference between Control D is one is provide one is from Docker source, which is set currently is used not runtime. So it can use both Linux and Windows. I have never think of a case where I will use Windows, so let's just move it away. CIO I think it's more like a Kubernetes I think. So I think I will go with CRI. I think that's a good option there. So yeah, so you see there's the Docker PS. Okay. There's a lot of Docker overlay and things like that. I'm not sure if I do this it will cause any negative effect at all, but yeah, let's just okay. So let's just remove everything occurs, just to keep things clean. So one thing I will certainly do is I will use CRI O. So I think, yeah, let's just follow this one and trying to run some kind of update to see what we can do with CRI O and using system reboot. I'm not sure if I need that. I will actually just follow this guy. So they actually have a very clear dedication. Um, let me see if any other source I can install CRI O. I think go to their homepage is actually sufficient. I would rather we actually have a guide here, so it's very good convenient for us to just follow this guide. So what I will do is I honestly not sure how can I install it without using. So I have to actually set an OS for that. Do they have? Okay, they actually have to give it to here, so it's the same thing. We just need to make sure that I'm not sure about the CRI O version. What what is the stable, what is the current version right now? I will go with the, okay, so the version is here is a version of the of Kubernetes, so we use go with this one. I don't think that anything related to doc engine here. So this is probably doc engine. So let's go with install container runtime. So yeah. Okay, it's taking a lot. Okay, it's actually starting. Let's do. Yeah. So the version, the OS version, I believe it to be 20.04, and the version should be so. It's interesting to know that I actually not using my home. Here's actually my home my home network here. So it will not be timeout for any time soon. Yeah, let's go. You can see that I'm looking for the version that match this one. So I think we should be. Okay. So the Kubernetes version should be this guy, I think. Let's just go back here and edit it. And if you look at the documentation of it, it actually telling you that you know what, let me just reference the link here just in case we need to use that in the futures. So the point is that the version should not have the letter V in front of it, so let's just remove the V for now, and now we can just run through command. I'm not sure if I need to use Docker CRI. I need to read some article about that. run C. Let me check. The latest release is actually 124.1. Interesting. I'm not sure when we have 124.2, but I think we will go with 124.1 for now. Yeah, let's run the whole command again. So it's really important that you make sure you use a correct Kubeadm version as well. I think that's another chapter. So I should not file the 102.1. So there's no even 1.1, they don't even have that. That's interesting. Not that easy as I thought it should be. Okay. I think what we really want to care about is CRI O dot dash the code version, and they don't have they don't have number two after that, so let's just remove the that one. It just not make sense to have it here. Okay, we actually have the key, which is good. I'm not sure if how can I list the container of run C. One folder one. It's a minor version, so I think it's not matter much. I've rarely used run C, but I think that's good to go for now. um, they do have some kind of mentioning that Rossi, I'm not sure if that's the kind of yeah. So we will go with the run C. I think we have partial the CRI and I obviously understand if we fail and somehow no, it's not failing. So I think I will just need to restart the complete. I'm not sure even complete has some kind of I'm not sure if we even need some kind of CIO C group something like that. Yeah. So our documentation might need to update after I finish this. So we have to run install. All I need to do is try to I think that's good for now. See you in the next video.